Hello everybody, my name is Miss Holmes and I am one of the Year 1 teachers alongside Mrs Burrows. It's been lovely to see the children back this week and it has been lovely to hear about all the fun things that you've been doing over the summer. Welcome back and we hope that your child really enjoys Year 1. We cannot wait to get started. A few things I'm going to cover is year group routines, the homework, the assessment, visuals and values, behaviour policy, and also phonics, as this is a very important part of Year 1. In the morning, the gates will open at 8:40 and close at 8:55. After this, the children will be recorded as late. In the afternoon, for collection, we do ask for you to collect your children between 3:15 and 3:30. Please ensure you pick them up on time as this impacts any clubs that are starting at 3:30, and it's not fair on them children who have booked into the club. For PE lessons, Year 1 will have both of their sessions on a Monday PM. They need to come in their kit and they will stay in their kit all day. This makes it quicker and it just saves that time and means they have more time doing the PE lesson rather than changing in and out of kit. Information on clubs and trips will be sent out um, prior, after this PowerPoint, and you can book into clubs. You can't book into two clubs on the same night, but if the child wanted to do a club on a Tuesday night and then a different club on a Wednesday night, that's absolutely fine. It's a first come, first serve basis. For the behaviour policy, some of the things we do in the classroom is we focus on the positives. So marbles in the jar, they have to work as a team, and I'm sure they will have told you all about this in reception. They work as a team to fill the jar, and once that's full, they decide on a treat. We also have Star Learner, which again is followed throughout the schools. They will have had this last year in reception. This is weekly and presented in Achievement Assembly. We also have our behaviour ladder where the children can move up onto Remarkable Day. If they achieve 10 remarkable days, they get given a certificate to recognise this. But we do also, on our behaviour ladder, have consequences. So level 1 is if a child needs to move down, it's a verbal warning, which is just letting them know that we don't want that behaviour in the classroom. If this continues, then it will go to a consequence. The consequence is decided by the person in the classroom, so either the teacher or the HLTA in charge. And just an example of what a consequence might be, it could be 10 minutes off the break time or 10 minutes off their marble time. If it does continue and we do need to move up to level 2, then you will be informed as parents, because we do believe that the communication between ourselves and yourselves is the best form of working together and improving that behaviour. If it does go to level 2, then the child will go to their phase leaders classroom for a period of 10 minutes in the first instance. If it does need to go beyond that, then we would always inform yourselves and you would know exactly what's going on. Our visions and values at Milton, our academy motto is "Together we achieve our best." Now, our big 5 are something that we try and integrate into everyday life here at Milton, and these are to understand your impact, to take personal responsibility, to have bounce back ability, to be positive, and to have huge goals. We do have high expectations of the children, and this is because we believe every child has got that potential to be their best. And we also, all the children have signed a class contract, which we have all discussed and come up with the rules for our classroom. So the children take ownership of that and we follow them throughout the year. We do also encourage the children to demonstrate these values in all aspects, not just in school, in every other aspect. So the bounce back ability, if they are doing something outside of school, a sport or an activity, we try and teach them that them big 5 to get them to succeed. Assessment. Some of the tools that we use in Year 1 for assessment is the teacher assessment. So it's where we think they are, how we think they're doing. Low stake quizzes, this could just be write down an answer, A, B or C, which one do you think it is? And it just gives us an idea of where their understanding is. Stop the clock, again, it's fun for the children, they enjoy them ones. And then obviously we do have to do the standardised tests. Now the standardised tests in year one is the phonics assessment at the end of the year, which I will go on to in a little while. We do let you know where your child's progress is, and this is using the following terms. So BLW is if they are needing some support before they can fully access the year one curriculum. Working towards where they are accessing part of the year one curriculum, but they still need that support and they need to work on some areas that have not yet been met. EXP, which is where they're on track to meet all of the year one expectations by the end of the academic year. And GDS, which is where the child is secure in year one and can use their knowledge to explore further challenges. For targets, we do share these with you, and they are shared at different points throughout the year. You'll receive targets for English, maths and science, and we set targets direct to your child's learning. These targets are small, and to you they may seem like really small, but to us it's something that with that step they can just flourish. And we do try and ensure that these are updated regularly and shared with you. The behaviour report is something that if you've got other children in main school, you will have seen before, and these come out every term, autumn, spring and summer. And it just lets you know your child's behaviour in different areas. So in the classroom, non-classroom, what effort they are putting into their work, homework and uniform are also on there. Now, I just need to mention the authorisation packs, as these have been sent out and they do need to be returned to us as soon as possible so that we can update our records, and it just allows us to know whether you would like them going on Facebook, what photos, whether they can go in the Sentinel, things like that. We would never put anything on, obviously, without your consent, so we just need them back as soon as possible. It also lets us know any allergies, any medical information that we need to know, and things like that. So what does a day look like in year one? So this is an overview of our weekly timetable. Now it does look very busy, but it's broken down and we do it all by small steps, and we make the lessons fun and engaging and make sure the children have a great time here in school. Maths, English and phonics is taught every day, and then the non-core subjects in the afternoon. Which are all spread out, as you can see, so the children get a good variety of learning. Now, as I mentioned earlier, we're just going to go into phonics in a little bit more detail. As you saw from the weekly overview and from what I've just said, phonics is taught daily in school, and we do ask that you support with this at home by reading with your child and accessing phonics play to practice specific sounds. Now, phonics play is free to go on for some of the games. We do it in school so the children know how to play the games, and it's a fun and engaging way to get the children to practice these sounds. At the end of the year, there is a statutory assessment which each child will complete, and this sees how many words your child can read. Some of these are real words and some are what we like to call alien words. We do ask you for you to not go on holiday during this time, and we will let you know when this will be completed as soon as we know the date, so we can let you know as soon as possible. We study a range of subjects that cover the objectives from the national curriculum, and here's just a very brief overview of what topics we cover in the autumn, spring and summer. So at first we are going to be doing events within living memory, and this is what the children will be starting on next week. The children love this topic and they really enjoy it. Each year it's taught, and hopefully your children will love it just as much as we love teaching it. As you can see, we teach different ones throughout. If you've got any more questions, please don't hesitate to come to us. Homework. So in year one, with reading being a really big focus with the phonics assessment at the end of the year, we do recommend 5 minutes a day. This could be in a morning whilst you're cooking tea if the children sat in the kitchen, or 5 minutes before they go to bed. We do check the reading records every day because the reading is so important. It supports the vocabulary, the writing, and lots of other aspects in their learning. We give 8 spellings per week, which are linked to the tricky words and again the phonics, so they can begin to learn how to spell specific words correctly that they cannot sound out. We also set in a maths and an English homework, and we do try to make these as fun as possible so the children love doing them. In addition to this, throughout the school, the children are asked to complete termly projects. So there are 6 project tasks in total, but we only ask you to complete 3. We ask for at least 1 writing and 1 creative. The third one you can have either a writing or creative, depending on what your child enjoys doing. There's more detail on these, and the 6 project tasks are on the welcome back letter that has also been sent out to yourselves. Homework is set on a Friday and should be completed by the following Wednesday. Now, we ask for this so it gives the children opportunity on a Monday or Tuesday to, if they do need support, they can come to us and ask us, and then we can help them and support them. Unless there is exceptional circumstances, and we are made aware of these, if your child does not complete the homework, they will be asked to stay in during a lunchtime. Homework encourages the children to take responsibility for their learning and fosters a positive relationship between us and you as we're working together. Thank you so much for listening and for taking part in our Meet the Teacher. If you've got any questions whatsoever about your child's learning, about what we're doing in year 1, please don't hesitate to speak to us. It is a little bit busy on collection at the moment, but if you just mention to me you'd like a phone call, I can always do that, or I can arrange, if you hold back, I can arrange to speak to you afterwards. That is absolutely fine. A Google survey link will now be sent for you to please complete this and add any comments or questions you would like to know, and we will try our hardest to answer these questions. We look forward to watching your child flourish this year in year 1. It's been brilliant to meet them this week, and they are all so hardworking, and I cannot wait to continue this year with them. Thank you for listening.